What's up YouTube, Silver Dragons here, and in this video I'm going to do a little unboxing. I bought some junk silver, and I want to talk about why junk silver is one of the best types of silver you could be buying. So let's do it! Thank you so much for watching my video. I sincerely appreciate it. If you want to learn more about investing in precious metals, or if you just want to watch awesome videos about gold and silver, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Alright, so this video is all about junk silver. We're going to go ahead and do a little unboxing here. Haven't picked up a lot of silver recently, so I'm kind of excited about this purchase because we're adding some more junk silver to the stack. Now, earlier this year, I did a video talking about sort of my strategy for the year and what I wanted to be doing as far as silver stacking goes. And one of the things I mentioned in that video was that I want to be buying more junk silver. And I have been able to buy quite a bit this year, so I'm very excited about that. And we got a little bit more to add to the stack here. Okay, so I actually don't remember how many dollars I bought, how many face value dollars of junk silver. I think it was like 50 or maybe 75. I honestly don't remember. But I'll tell you right now at the gate, I paid more for this than the other junk silver that I purchased. I bought this for right around 14.3x face value, which is $20 an ounce. So yeah, I am kind of increasing the dollar cost average of my junk silver stack because most of it I bought at around 12x or maybe a little under, and so that's okay. Right now the spot price of silver is around $19.50, so we're doing all right. But I really want to just talk about junk silver in general if I can ever get this opened. And there we go. We just needed to step up. All right, so we got dimes. It's nice that these are in the little $5 rolls. They're all Roosevelt dimes, or they should be anyway. We will take a look-see at them, but we'll be able to tell how many dollars face value that I bought. So it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so I bought 50 bucks face value of Roosevelt dimes. But yeah, so the main thing I want to talk about in this video is why junk silver is so great to be buying. Now, as I mentioned in the start of the video, you could be buying junk silver for either silver stacking or silver investing. Both are similar, but slightly different. So for silver stacking, typically what you're doing is you're buying silver at a reasonable price, and then you're wanting to hold it over a long period of time. This is going to be a pain in the butt to get these open. I don't want to damage the coins, but anyway, the thing with silver stacking is typically you're using silver as a hedge against inflation or as like a savings account or something like that. Silver investing, you're really sort of speculating on the price of silver. You think that it's going to go up, so you want to buy now while the price is, in your mind, relatively low, and then when the price goes up, you want to sell it. So I think whether you're buying junk silver for either one of those reasons, that's okay. So this is a 1963 Roosevelt dime. Of course, 1964 and older are all junk silver. So it's 90% silver. And this is 1/14 of a troy ounce. So if I take 14 of these dimes, I'm not going to count them out, but let's just say that's 14. That would be 1 ounce of silver. And that's a troy ounce of silver if you're curious. And so I bought these at 14.3x. That's face value. And so that means, if I can get them together, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So these 10 dimes right there, I spent $14.30. So that comes to right around 20 bucks an ounce. So not terrible right now. But the reasons why I think you should be buying junk silver are, number one, it's affordable. So compared to the other types of silver that you could be buying, this is obviously one of the lowest premium items. Obviously, you could buy like generic silver rounds. You could buy 10-ounce bars, 100-ounce bars. These usually have pretty low premiums as well, but typically junk silver is by far one of the lowest premium silver types you could be buying. So I definitely recommend, if you live in the United States of America especially, buy junk silver. And I've also made videos in the past on what my favorite types of junk silver are. Dimes are definitely one of my favorite. So let me see. Got another bag of dimes here. Looks like these are my mercury dimes. Okay, that's not the one I want. Should have another bag of dimes somewhere. I think it's this one. And we'll be adding it to this bag. Yep, these are all Roosevelt dimes. Awesome. So this will bring me to over $100 face value in Rosies. I think it'll be somewhere around $138 face value. So doing pretty good on the Roosevelt dime stack with this purchase here. But the number 2 reason I think you should be buying junk silver is because it's fractional. So it is beneficial to have silver in smaller sizes than just 1 ounce. I think if I just pop these like this, maybe I can open it. Oh yeah, that's going to be the way to do it. Nice. Some of these are actually kind of cool too. Look at this one here. So because you can break it down smaller than 1 ounce, that is beneficial. For instance, if let's just say you have only 10-ounce bars, all right? So let's say you stack silver and all you've bought so far is 10-ounce bars, and you need to liquidate. Well, you're going to have to liquidate at least 10 ounces at once. So you're looking at like $200 or something like that. And, that's not the end of the world. $200 liquidated. It's not thousands, right? So it's not too bad, but it is nice to have smaller items. So if you wanted to sell like just 1 silver dime, then you get like $1.40, right? So not too bad. Obviously, these would be great for bartering in some sort of situation like that, because you could trade a few dimes for some food or something like that. So people do like having fractional silver in the form of junk silver dimes for bartering, some sort of SHTF, end of the world, something like that, some post-apocalyptic currency. And I think that these are definitely well recognized. I mean, people know what silver dimes are. They know what Roosevelt dimes are. They know all you got to do is look at the year, and then you can tell if it's silver or not. The other way to tell if these are silver or not is you can actually just look at the edge, and you can see right there, it's all one color, and so we know that these are silver. If there was a two-tone there, we would know it was a copper nickel, but it's not. The last reason I think you should be buying junk silver is because it is so incredibly trusted. So here's the thing with junk silver. I've actually never before seen a fake piece of junk silver. So first of all, this is U.S. currency. So to fake this stuff, obviously that's like a felony. It's kind of a big deal, right? So this is basically never, ever faked. I say never. It is possible someone could have made like a fake 1916D mercury dime or something like that. That's the key date, and that's worth like $1,000. So obviously some of the more numismatic pieces, yeah, they could have been fake, but like just these regular junk silver dimes, no way anyone's out there faking these. And so they're totally trusted. I think that if you buy these and you look at the date, you know for sure these are silver dimes. And so it's great to have silver that's trusted for sure, because when you're buying it or selling it, there's that issue of trust, especially if you're buying or selling private party. People want to know that they're buying legitimate precious metals. They're not getting ripped off. Likewise, if you're selling, it's nice to have that peace of mind that all of your silver is in fact real and legitimate. So actually, the only piece of junk silver I've ever come in contact with that I thought was fake was this Walking Liberty right here. And it's got a very, very strange color to it. It kind of looks like it was cleaned heavily at one point. It was probably plated as well. I think this was actually a jewelry piece, because if you look at the reverse, you can see right around the rim, there's definitely some damage. So this was probably in a bezel of some sort at one point. I don't know if it was like a belt buckle or what this was used as. But the reason I thought this was actually fake was because it's magnetic. So that's very interesting. Obviously, silver should not be magnetic. There's no reason silver should ever stick to a magnet. So you should be immediately weary of it if it does. but I actually had this tested. My friend Spectacular tested this on his Sigma Metalytics machine, and it is real and legitimate. So when it was in that bezel, there must have been some sort of iron or something like that that actually got off on the rim of the coin, and that's why the rim is magnetic. But it's not magnetic in the middle, so that's really interesting. So there you go. Anyway, kind of a cool piece and a cool story to that. But just, yeah, talking on how trusted junk silver is, I personally have never come across a piece of junk silver that wasn't real and legitimate. The last thing that I wanted to mention is that I didn't really talk about pricing too much when it comes to junk silver. I made a whole video dedicated to going over the different pricing, like 12x face value, 15x face value, what that means, how to figure out what you're paying for junk silver. It can be very confusing. So I'll put a link up in the corner to that video, as well as one down below in the description. Definitely check that one out if you're interested in buying junk silver and you want to make sure that you're paying a reasonable price. You're not getting overcharged, because some of the online bullion dealers do charge like crazy premiums on this, which you should not be paying. You can get it way cheaper other places. So I definitely recommend trying to buy this private party or buying it when it's on sale from one of the large bullion dealers. That's my recommendation. And when it comes to the different types of junk silver, you've got dimes, you've got quarters, and you've got half dollars. Those are the three big ones. Obviously, there's like war nickels and I guess 40% Kennedy halves. You also got dollars like the Peace dollar, Morgan dollar. So there's other types, I guess you could say, of constitutional silver, junk silver. But the three big ones are dimes, quarters, and half dollars. And my favorite is definitely the dimes, because they're the most fractional. So anyway, that was my video on junk silver. If you have any comments, anything you'd like to add to the video, definitely leave a comment down below. I want to say massive thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next one. Silver Dragons out.